Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is Youth and the Tasks Ahead. It is written by Dr. Karan Singh. Dr. Karan Singh is one of the leading political and social figures in our country. He has held various positions of importance as cabinet minister, member of parliament, ambassador, and also as chancellor of Jammu and Kashmir University and Banaras Hindu University. In this lesson, Dr. Karan Singh discusses the role to be played by the youth in nation building. He urges the youth of India to do everything to defend our freedom which we have won after a great struggle and sacrifices. The strengthening of freedom is a very difficult and responsible task. It is page number 45 of your textbook. January 1st. Please listen carefully. Our freedom was won with great struggle and sacrifice after centuries of servitude to foreign rule. And it is important that those of us who belong to the post-independence generation should not fall into error of taking our independence for granted. The maintenance and strengthening of freedom is a task more onerous than its attainment. So there are some words, difficult words. There is servitude, it means slavery, and there is post-independence generation. Post-independence generation means those people who were born after independence, that is after 1947, the year in which India acquired freedom and became independent. It acquired freedom after centuries of British imperial yoke. Maintenance means keeping up. Onerous means more difficult, more complicated. Here in these lines, Dr. Karan Singh says that we have acquired freedom after great struggle and after making many sacrifices. And we Indians should not take our independence for granted because the maintenance of freedom is a more important task. This lesson is addressed particularly to the post-independence generation youth. In any nation, the youth necessarily forms the vanguard. Forms means makes. The vanguard means a group of people who develop new ideas in most spheres of activity, and it is essential that at this essential means important, necessary, that at this critical juncture means difficult moment, it is power means strength, energy, must be mobilized means utilized, further to strengthen our capacity means capability, capacity means ability to resist aggression means attack. Karan Singh says that the youth of any country can play a very important role in any field of activity, provided their power must be mobilized, it must be utilized, canalized to strengthen the country. What is required is an immense means great, burst means tempest, burst of idealism means tempest of ideas, and energy among our youth who must be deeply committed means concerned, committed means dedicated to the task of safeguarding means protecting this great nation of ours founded on the twin ideals of secularism and democracy. He says that our young people must have idealism. They must have energy to safeguard this country, here in India, which is founded on the ideals of secularism and democracy. In particular, our young men and women studying in schools and colleges and universities have a special responsibility for while they are no longer children, they have not yet got fully involved means engaged in a routine of adult life. He says that our young men and women studying in colleges and universities are full of energy because they have not yet got themselves in the routine of adult life. They constitute an immense reservoir of strength. Reservoir means storehouse of strength, which, if properly utilized, can prove to be a source of great power to the nation. He says that if their energy is properly utilized, it can be very useful for the country. Indeed, it is these young Indians who will soon be called upon to provide leadership in all walks of life. Walks of life means spheres of life. And they must train themselves to fulfill their future responsibilities with distinction. Distinction means remarkable manner. Dr. Karan Singh says that these Indians, here he means who are studying in universities and colleges and who have not yet got themselves engaged in adult life. Nation is having great expectations from them. These Indians will be required to provide leadership in all walks of life. So they must learn their responsibilities in good manner and they must develop the ability to be useful to the country. Thanks, stay blessed.